Hi folks, it's Annie at the Keto Way. Well, 2 more pounds down. Here, let me adjust this. You can see my face a little bit better. Sorry for the lighting. Sooner or later we're going to get this video thing at a better pace and better quality. Anyway, I just wanted to update you with my progress. I'm 2 more pounds down. I'm sitting at 261. And if you've just joined my channel, I started at 291 on August the 10th of this year, 2018, and I'm down 30 pounds, which, yay, yay! I feel like doing a little dance. I noticed, though, in my face, you can start seeing my dimple again. I'm losing weight under here. You can see it around here. And why does he always lose it up here first where you don't want to lose it? You know what I mean, ladies. Some ladies want to. I just want to say thanks to everybody that likes and subscribes to my channel. I'm trying to make a go of this on YouTube. Hopefully it'll work. Eventually I'm going to be doing different videos where I'll actually be making, cooking some recipes up and showing you different type of dishes. I'll share links with you. I'm just learning myself how to use all this. So my husband and I are both starting YouTube channels. So this is very new to us. So bear with us as we learn. We just got a video editing software, so I'm starting to learn how to use that. So if you noticed, my last video I did some editing, so I'll be doing editing on this one and you'll see that. So yeah, 261. I'm real happy. I'm happy. Lots of energy. My husband told me yesterday, boy, your breath is bad. So obviously there's the keto breath, and that comes in, I think, once you're fat adapted. I'm not exactly sure about that. Could be onions too, I don't know, but he said it's bad. It's really bad. So brushed my teeth. So for people who don't know, keto breath can happen when you're in ketosis. It gives you a really bad breath smell like acetone. So it's from the ketones. They're coming out, you're spilling, and it comes through in your breath. You're breathing them out because you're in ketosis. So that's good because I'm still fat burning. Now I would like to lose a little bit more, but you know, I'm getting used to the idea that I may not lose some weeks, and some weeks I will. So that seems to be the way it goes for me. As long as I'm staying the same and I'm still losing, whether I lose every week or not, that's good. Now I just found out something I didn't know. I belong to a Facebook group on shout out to my Facebook friends there at Keto Canada. Hi guys. Maybe you'll see this video, I don't know, because I'm sure a lot of you watch stuff on YouTube. I hope you'll find my video channel. I don't know if they'll let me share that on the group or in the group or not. I don't know, but hopefully you'll come and you'll find my channel and you'll watch me and listen to me. Hopefully I can make it funny enough and upbeat enough that you'll listen. I'm going to have days where I'm down or whatever, but I tell you, I'm feeling good. I started walking again this week. I was off for the whole week last week. I had so much energy. I had so much energy, and I do right now. I have lots of energy. The week before, I got kicked out of ketosis for a couple of weeks, kicked out and found out that one of the sweeteners that I was using, stevia in the raw, has sugar in it. So it kicked me right out of ketosis. I knew it was, because my blood sugars were up. Blood sugars are not too bad. I'm not going to worry about them too much because I realize I've got a long way to go to my goal weight, which is around 125 to 130 pounds. For my age, I guess 60 years old, and by the time I'm done this, I'll be 61. I think that's pretty good because I am a menopausal woman. And, you know the deal. That's the way it is. So I'm not looking to. I'd like to get down to about 110 if I can. We'll see what my body does, but I'm hoping that I see the doctor on the 27th of November, and I have to do an A1C blood test to see how my sugars look. I'm hoping and praying I'm praying that my blood sugars are great, because I noticed it when I do, my glucometers aren't working right. So I need to get a new, excuse me, can't even get the words out here today, new glucometer. Once I get that, then I'm going to test, and I'm going to test against the other glucometers I got, because I'm getting all over the place. And no, blood sugar shouldn't be like that. Now, yes, I'm insulin resistant and have been for many years. So it's going to take some time for my body to adjust, for all the cells and the mitochondria and everything, to adjust to this new life. But it is a lifestyle. It's going to have to be a way of eating for the rest of my life. Now I can do maintenance when I get the weight off to my goal weight, but I'll still always eat keto. I really enjoy it. I do. I really enjoy it. Now there are certain things I miss. I really do miss peanut butter and toast. I love Ezekiel bread, especially the cinnamon raisin Ezekiel bread, which is really good, and it's good for your blood sugars too. But it's also grains, and so no grains, no gluten, no sugar. That's what this is all about. So if you're just coming here and you just watch my video and you're getting, not knowing what I'm talking about, I'm on a ketogenic diet. What I'm calling, I just found out they call it dirty keto, because I'm not counting my macros. Macros are your carbs, how much protein are you getting each day, how many fats. So I'm not following, I find if I do something like that, forget it. It's just too much. I can't be bothered doing stuff like that. That just makes it so you're worrying about every little bit you eat. I don't like that, putting things on scales, and I never did. That just makes it too hard. You're focusing too much on being on the weight itself, and what you should be focusing on, as Dr. Berg says, and I agree with him, on your health, getting better, feeling better, getting off some of the medications that you're on that also destroy your body. And I'm on multiple medications. I was on 2 different insulins. I still am. And I was on a oral insulin, which I'm not on now. I'm also on blood pressure medication. I'm also on medication for my bladder. And I'm also on Lyrica for the fibromyalgia nerve pain. Now, I plan on going off of all of that eventually. Lyrica, you just can't go off. But I'm going to talk to the doctor about it and see if I can wean off of that. Blood pressure medication, if my blood pressure is really good, then there's no point me being on blood pressure medication, as long as my blood pressure is, and they should be. I have fatty liver disease. That should correct itself as I lose weight and my body stays in ketosis, I should say. So I should be okay. I should be getting off a lot of these medications, if not all. Insulin is the biggest one I want to get off. Nobody likes to poke themselves with a needle 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times a day. I was up to 5 times a day. Nobody needs to eat 6 times a day, as far as I'm concerned. A breakfast, a snack, a lunch, a snack, a dinner, a snack. That's craziness. And they say, only a diabetic needs to eat like that in order to control their blood sugars. Bah, humbug, I say to that. That sounds like Scrooge. But I do, bah humbug to that, because you don't need to eat 6 times a day. I eat 1 meal a day. That's my fasting. I fast 24 hours every day. I go from the time I eat that night until the time I eat the next day. And I don't eat anything from that time until the next day at that same time, between 9 and 10 at night. When I listened to Dr. Berg and listened to Dr. Fung, they said it doesn't matter what time you eat, as long as you're eating the right things. And as long as you're doing your intermittent fasting. Well, I don't do intermittent fasting. I fast every day. Like I say, my fasting is 24 hours. And I don't eat anything in between. No snacks, no nothing. Now, I did have snacks there a couple weeks ago when my blood sugars were out of whack, and I think it's because I was craving sugar because I was eating the sugar. Now I don't this week. It's really weird when you go back into ketosis and you're eating enough fats and things, you do not crave those carbs, those sugary carbs, sweet carbs. But I was that week when I was out of it. That's why it's good to stay away. If you're trying to lose weight and if you've got a large amount of weight to lose, best to stay away from sweet stuff. Some people are more sensitive to it than others. Obviously, I'm really sensitive to it. You got to watch those sweeteners. The sweetener I got now is sweet leaf stevia, which I use in my coffee. My husband likes monk fruit, which is really good. It's actually very tasty. It tastes just like sugar, but it's not. It's actually a fruit, monk fruit they call it, which is from, I believe, Tibet, which is in China. It's an Asian fruit. He uses that and he really likes it. I prefer the stevia, and I got mine off of Amazon. Now it's difficult to find around here in the stores, in the grocery stores. But I'm finding through my group there that there's different stores and there's things online where other places you can go other than Amazon that you can get products from, keto products. It's all the rave right now. I didn't know that. When I got on this diet, it was like, wow, well, it's a good thing it is because those things are available. I'm hoping that more grocery stores will catch on and start carrying more low-carb products for people that are gluten-free and sugar-free, because gluten and sugar is in a lot of products. You have to read your labels. So if you're starting a keto diet and you're listening to this video, read your labels. There are hidden things like soy in foods, especially in your processed foods. Look at your cured meats like ham and bacon. That doesn't mean you can't have it. You can have bacon, you can have ham, you can have pork. But make sure if you're having cured meats to look at the package. When you're buying deli meats, make sure that you ask, even if you're buying the sliced deli meats from the deli, ask them, is that cured with sugar and how much? Try to avoid that as much as possible if you're wanting to lose a lot of weight. If you're really sugar sensitive, if you're insulin resistant, like myself, which I'm a little more sugar sensitive because of the insulin resistance, you're going to want to stay away from that type of sweeteners and those types of foods. Now, I eat bacon, I eat ham, I eat pork, I eat all those things. I eat beef, ground beef. You're supposed to have grass-fed. Well, being on a budget, we have a very tight budget. My husband works only part-time, and I'm on a disability because I have fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, have for years. And by the way, I'm finding it's getting better. The inflammation is not so bad. I still have inflammation. I still have days where I'm very tired. But I'm also still insulin resistant and still diabetic considered. So I have those two that I have to fight. But this is a really good week back in ketosis, feeling better, starting to move better. But when you're out of it, boy, you really know when you're out of it. But try and stay in it. If you're looking to lose weight, then by all means go for it, because I'll say this is the easiest, best way I've ever found, and you are not hungry. I only eat once a day. Once a day. I eat until I'm full, and that's it. I'm done. That's my meal for the day. I drink 2 cups of coffee every day. I had 2 and a little bit today. That's not a normal thing, but usually it's just 2 cups of coffee. I use whipped cream in my coffee. Could have knocked me over and stomped on me and just knocked me down, kicked me around, because I didn't know that the things you could eat are so good. Coconut oil, which is tasty. I love coconut oil. Coconut milk, like making things like curry. Some really good recipes, I've learned to make a cheesy broccoli and cauliflower too. Cauliflower mash, I love it. We had that for Thanksgiving instead of mashed potatoes. Now my husband still eats yams and eats other things that I don't eat. I do eat fruit. I like berries. So I will have some raspberries or blackberries if they're available. Strawberries are a little high in sugar, a little bit higher in carbs, so I kind of don't know if I'm going to keep eating those. But raspberries and blackberries I'll eat. The rest of the fruit I stay away from. I do eat lemon slice. I squeeze a quarter of a lemon into my apple cider vinegar, which I drink before my meal every night, 2 teaspoons in water, in cool, clear spring water. And that quarter lemon, and I drink that before my meal because apple cider vinegar helps you if your body's too alkaline. Also helps with weight loss, helps your digestion. Same with the lemon. It does help and it helps with weight loss, and it gives you vitamin C. But apple cider vinegar is great. I don't have the heartburn like I used to have. And they say if your body's too alkaline, which means you're low in stomach acid, which it sounds strange, but it's very true. Listen to Dr. Berg explain it. You have alkalosis, which is a problem in your stomach acid is too low, and that's what happens. People with GERD, he says, with reflux, acid reflux. I used to have terrible acid reflux. Had it for years and years. I used to eat a lot of Tums, and I tell you, gone. I don't have any of that, and I still had. And I used to take a medication for that. Don't take it anymore. I think I've had to take it one since I've been on a keto diet in like 11 weeks, 12 weeks. So today is November 30th. Or excuse me, October 30th. I'm a month ahead of myself. I started on August the 10th of this year, 2018. So about August, September, 2 months and a couple weeks. So, about 11 weeks, 11 and a half, 12 weeks I've been on it, and 30 pounds down. Now listen, I started at 321. 321. And I still can't believe I got that heavy. I just can't, that I was ever that heavy. And I'm only 5 feet tall. One day I'll put some pictures up. I'll show me before, and when I reach 200, I'm going to show you what I was at 321, how I looked, and how I look at 200. See the big difference. You can still see the difference now in my face. Face has gone down a lot. I'm starting to see my cheeks again, my cheekbones. I never thought I'd ever see myself at that weight, but I started slowly changing the way I eat. It was almost like I believe God had me do that. I'm a Christian. I believe in God, so that's why I say that. I believe God had me, pointing me in that direction to cut back on the grains, on the food that you're eating. I mean, I was eating 2 everything bagels every morning with tuna or, egg salad or something like that every morning. Imagine that. That's terrible. And then I was eating sometimes a snack, of course, something to eat in between supper. And then a great big, my husband used to call it truck driver meals, which really they were truck driver meals. I don't eat that now. I can't. Because my stomach has shrunk so much. I'm not hungry. It's amazing to me. I just shake my head because I'm not hungry. And every other diet I've ever been on, I was so hungry, it's just starving. Now I do get hungry, but I only get hungry around the time, like now here at time it's 9:15. I'm starting to get hungry now. That always happens around this time because I eat between 10. Usually I'm cooking by now, but I figured I'll do my video, and I'll post it tomorrow sometime because I'm going to edit it and then I'll post it. But I do get hungry, like I said. And that's usually about this time at night. But that's it. After that, done. No hunger until the next day, the same time. Because my body, I listen to my body now instead of listening to, oh, you're hungry. No, I'm not. I'm bored. That's whatever. I'm eating with my emotions. No. It's like this way is teaching me to listen to my body and not to listen to my head or my emotions. To look to food to be my comfort, because it's not your comfort. Food is a tool, and I started praying, and this is what I started praying. Help me, Lord, to eat to live and not live to eat. He answered my prayer. He did. This is it. He answered my prayer. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Such a blessing. Because I am now eating to live, not living to eat, because that's all I did. I lived to eat. I was thinking about my next meal. Now, I get up and I think, well, what am I going to have tonight? What am I going to cook? I don't do meal prepping. A lot of people do. I'm not a meal prepper. That's just not me. I'm a very simple person who likes very simple things and simple ways to do things. I don't like anything too complicated. I like to be able to sit down. This is what I got to do. And boom, it's done. I've always been that way, even as a kid. I like simple things. I like doing things in a simple way. Don't make it complicated. It's not that I'm stupid. It's just like, it's boring to try and do that. Boring. My friend said to me one time, she said, it's because you have a very keen mind, and when you get bored, you're like, forget it. Because it's boring to you. She says, I know it because I'm the same way. And it struck me when she told me that. Yeah, you're right. I've always been like that. A keen and active mind, and I don't like anything that's too complicated. It's like, it's just boring. Let's move on to the next thing. I've had to learn over the years, as a Christian especially, be patient. Because it can make me very impatient with things and people, and I don't want to be that way. My heart always wants to be kind to people. Because I believe that what Jesus said is true. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Which means treat them with kindness, treat them with love. Yeah, I've had my moments. I have. But you ask forgiveness and you move forward from there. Thank you so much for listening to my videos. I pray that you'll like and subscribe to my videos, and look forward to it being some different changes. I'm going to make some changes in the future. I don't know when. I'm still learning this video software that we bought, the editing software. We're still learning how to do videotaping, and bought a video camera, so I'm going to be using that a little more often. Don't know when, but we're learning that now. So this is all new to us. So we're folks that were never really techie, but now we're learning. So things are going to get better. The quality of the videos will be better. The editing will be better, I promise. I'm the one that's doing all of this, and I'm learning it now. Good education for me. I actually love working on a computer, so I don't mind. I don't mind at all doing it. I love that part. It's the taking the videos that I don't like. But the good thing is you can edit. You can edit things out that you don't want in the video. I just want to thank you. I want to say I love you all. I pray that you'll have a blessed week. Now, I don't know if I'll be back next week. We'll see how I do, if I've got no progress to report. I still might just come on and blog and tell you what I think, and talk about the keto way, and share what's going on with me when it comes to keto. I found that like I said, I'm sensitive to sugars. I can't have any of that kind of sweeteners. You got to be careful, certain foods. So if you're starting this keto diet, just beware. There's certain things, and talk to other people. Get on Facebook, find a Facebook group. People on there, lots of probably keto groups there. I know there's one here. I liked the one in Canada, because they'll be able to share things that are available here in Canada. Get on the one in Canada if you want, if you're in the States or wherever you are in the world. But get on there, share with people, ask questions. People are more than willing to help. I've found that on the group, in the group that I'm in. It's called Keto Canada. Look it up, Facebook, because I know lots of people are on Facebook. I'm not on Instagram yet. I don't have an Instagram page nor Twitter, but I am on Facebook. Eventually, I'll put up my name and all of it, and you can see my name, and I'll put my email address and all of that eventually. I haven't got to that point yet, so just hang in there with me. I hope you will, and you'll come and you'll listen to my blog and my daily sharing, maybe a little bit of you saying yay, or maybe I'll have I'm having an off day and I'll share that with you too. I might give you some opinions on what I think. I'm not too happy with the medical community with this keto. There's a lot of people out there trying to discourage people to be on this, telling, oh, you're going to lose your hair and you're not going to have all your nutrition, and oh my goodness, if you eat too much protein or not enough, yeah, there's a possibility, but you eat enough protein and enough high fats and enough vegetables, you don't need the grains and you don't need the sugar. Okay, that's that. You medical people got to get with it. You dietitians and you diabetes nurses and you doctors, and you've got to get with it. It works. People are reversing fatty liver disease. People are reversing type 2 diabetes, reversing high blood pressure. People are reversing cancer. Come on. Anyway, that's my little rant. I just kind of bugs me about that they just get on board with it. My doctor put me on to Dr. Jason Fung, who wrote 2 books, The Diabetes Code. Well, first the Obesity Code and then the Diabetes Code. Well, I read his book, The Diabetes Code. And when he talked about the ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting, I was like, wow, yes, this is the way. This is the way for me. So I talked to the doctor. And he said, if you want to do it, go for it. Just watch blood sugars. And I said, okay, will do. And right then I came home and started, I believe it was the following Monday. I think I enjoyed some ice cream on the weekend because I knew it was going to be the last one. And on Monday I started, August 10th, I believe it was. And haven't looked back. And I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. So look up Dr. Jason Fung, F-U-N-G, Jason, J-A-S-O-N. On YouTube, he's here, and Dr. Berg, B-E-R-G, Eric Berg. He's wonderful too. He's really great. Check out the website, The Diet Doctor. If you want to start a keto diet and you're looking to start one, go to The Diet Doctor. That's where I went. You can get a 2-week grocery shopping list to start on your keto path. Gives you all the things you'll need for a keto diet and gives you recipes for the 2 weeks, first 2 weeks. Now, I didn't get a membership with them. You can get a membership. You can also get a membership on Dr. Fung's website. But I just don't have the money for that right now. So you should still go in there and get recipes. So you can download and print them off, the recipes that you want, put them in a book, get them on your phone. You can use them that way. Download them to your phone. Lots of great recipes. There's lots of websites out there. Lots of them. Lots of people on YouTube. Look them up. Thomas DeLauer is another one who's really an expert on a ketogenic diet as well. He's a professional he's a nutritionist, a doctor of nutrition, I believe, and he's also a personal trainer. So he knows his stuff and he knows it all. He knows right to the medical terms, just like Jason Fung. Dr. Fung, no, he makes it in layman's terms so that you can understand. He gives you good analogies so that you can understand how the body works and how insulin resistance works and how the ketogenic diet changes that and how intermittent fasting changes it. He even said, whatever the way you want to fast, you do it whatever is suitable for your life. So this suits my life to do it this way. So this is the way I'm doing. Now, if things change and I hit a plateau, I might have to switch things up. I may have to go in doing 2 days of intermittent fasting, which is 2 whole days of fasting. And then, 3 days of eating, 2 days of fasting. Whatever. You have to do it the way you think is right. But that might have to come. It may come to that. I don't know. We'll see how this works for me doing they call it OMAD, 1 meal a day. You'll find out there's all kinds of little terms that you use, slang terms that you use for a keto diet. So I just want to say to all of you, I love you. Keep on ketoing. It's the only way. And you'll feel 100% better. And the weight will just drop off. God bless y'all. Have a good week, and I'll talk to you next week.